So, hi dear Capricorn, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Cappies, Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 6th till the 12th of October. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, you can check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So, let's start. Okay, Cappies, let's see the overall energy or the mutual energy of the connection right now for you guys. We have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Cappies, this collaboration, partnership, as long as it is playful, as long as it is light-hearted, everything is good. When things are about to get serious or when things are getting serious about the situation, you guys just, get stressed out. And then it becomes a ego battle, ego game, manipulations, blame game, a little bit of hatred. Wow. So there's a collaboration partnership. And it is very much possible that there is third energy in the mix that is causing all of these stressful energies around the situation. And even if you guys are trying to let go of this third energy, the third energy can be romantic third party, it can be money, job, career, financial issues, it can be commitment issues, it can be religious factors, it can be anything. But there might be a third energy here that is disturbing the peace, that is disturbing the bonding of this connection big way. So this collaboration partnership is coming together, coming back together, is happening. You guys are falling apart, then coming together, falling apart, coming together. And then the third energy is also mixed in the situation, that is making the situation more and more difficult to handle. This situation is definitely something messy, but the overthinking and the negativity of the mind is making the situation more and more difficult to handle. And then it's converting into the blame game of you did this, you did that, you are the one to blame here, you are the one to blame here, you suck, right? So the mutual energy is of not being able to figure it out, trying to understand this collaboration partnership on a deeper level, but not being able to do that. The lesson here is that ego is not going to do anything good at all. This ego game, this blame game is not going to give you anything good in return. You guys have to have this heart to heart communication, heart to heart energy towards each other to resolve the issues. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now. Cappies, let's see. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this person is feeling like, okay, they should think about it from a distance, like taking a step back, re-evaluating the situation and understanding the situation from a distance, like what is happening, why it is happening, what they should do and what they should not do. Basically, this person is stuck on the past. Instead of looking forward and sorting it out, they are feeling like they should watch the past, think about it, whatever happened between you guys or is still happening. Let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles here. We have the Ace of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Lovers. So they feel like they should gain the proper clarity and understanding of what this situation means to them. Okay, and what do you think about them, and how this third energy, third person, third connection that you guys are dealing with is going to be sorted. They feel like making the right choice and making the right decision here. They feel like this whole situation is making them more upset than being happy. So what's the use of being in this kind of situation? So they are upset about it, they feel like gaining the clarity over this situation, and they feel like understanding that you are the one for them, or they should move forward towards another energy or another person, whatever is applicable. Wow, there's a choice. They feel like making the right choice and right decision here between you and something else or someone else. Because with you, they feel like they are not able to find anything positive. That's why they feel like they have to make the right choice now. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side? Cappies. Chariot. So from your side, you feel like moving forward no matter what. You feel like you don't have to look back. Whatever happened. You just feel like keeping moving forward, keeping your energies moving forward. Okay, let's clarify the chariot. I don't think so. You feel like being with this person. You feel like moving forward with yourself and being successful about it. You feel very determined to do that actually. Let's clarify the chariot here. We have the Empress, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. Yeah. You feel like, why the hell are you wasting your time, effort, and energy on something that you know is not going to give you anything good in return? So you feel like moving towards another collaboration, another partnership, and moving towards calmer water in a peaceful kind of energy, in a peaceful kind of manner, because you're not getting anything out of this situation. So they have a choice. They are still feeling stuck on you, and they feel like making the choice. Yeah, you have already made the choice. You feel like you no longer want this collaboration partnership where you are not valued, where you are not getting what you want, where there is lack of growth and expansion, and you feel like moving towards a new collaboration partnership and or business, job, career things, and moving forward. For some of you, you feel like uh, shifting to a new country, to a new city, moving towards another country or another city. Okay, you feel like long distance is going to have good impact on you. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them? Cappies. We have the Four of Cups. So their intention here is to remove this disappointment that they're continuously living in, this confusion, this disappointment, this not being able to understand what they should choose or who they should choose at the end of the day. They want to have a proper clarity about it. Cappies. Let's see. Let's clarify the Four of Cups here. We have the Nine of Cups, Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. They are confused beyond their mind, and all they want is happiness. Wow. So they want to be very, very happy. They want to choose their wish fulfillment. They want to get out of this confusion, and they want to talk to you. They want to have back and forth communication with you, lots of communication with you, maybe face to face communication with you, and sort it out with you properly and honestly. And same with the other energy also, so that they can figure out which one is the best one for them. They're not considering your emotions or your feelings or how it is going to impact you or your energies. No, they're like, I should be happy. I should get the best for myself. I don't care about Capricorn. Who Capricorn? But if I am going to choose Capricorn at the end of the day, then Capricorn should be with me. What? Asshole. This is not good. They are being extremely selfish here. Let's see. And according to them, they are doing the best for themselves. Yeah. What about Capricorn? I don't know. Hmm? Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Cappies? We have the Knight of Pentacles. So from your side, you just don't want to do anything. You just want to remain in your own zone. You just want to have the stable and grounded energy of doing your own thing. It is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, earthy energy. So you are like, I am not going to do anything about it. Not giving up fully, but not doing anything about it. Like, I don't give a shit. Let them do their circus. I'm just going to watch from a distance. Okay. Just want to keep your energies shut and down. Let's clarify this. Knight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands, the Magician, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're like, okay, I am going to do my things in the background. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to express much. So it's like you just want to work behind the scenes and you want to manifest a beautiful love story, a beautiful connection, a beautiful bonding that's going to give you a peaceful energy, a peaceful life. Hmm? For some of you, you are trying to like be on a matrimonial site or dating app, or at least desiring to do that, because now you just want a brand new chapter, brand new love story with a person with whom you are going to feel good and feel at peace in your life. You want to create, you want to write a new love story here. Hmm? Behind the scenes, you want to manifest a new love story here, but you don't want to show it to anyone or tell it to anyone or express it to anyone. You just want to manifest it in silence and let it unfold in the 3D world when it is supposed to happen in the divine timing. Awesome, this is good. This is good. Let's see what we have, the potential outcome for you guys till the what we have 12th of October. Oh, this card just slides in. Page of Pentacles. Just the start of something brand new. Just the start. Just the initiation of something brand new. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. We have the Judgment, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. You know, an offer is coming towards you for some kind of the dating app, the matrimonial site, or whatever you are trying to test for your new person, new energy. It's like mm, some kind of offer is coming towards you that seems stable, that seems good, but you are going to reject it because your mind is going to reject it, because you have a lot of shit to release before you are going to say yes or no to anything or anyone. So it's like an offer is going to be there for you that has the potential to give you something really good in the coming future. But I do see you being very, very stressed out about it. Like, what should I do? Should I say yes? Should I say no? And I have a lot of stuff to release first before I'm going to say yes or no to anything or anyone. And then in itself is going to be a rejection. Maybe you're not going to directly say no to that offer or to that chapter, but you are not going to make any kind of solid decision, or you are not going to be like, okay, maybe you are going to put that situation on pause or on hold, or you are going to feel like, okay, I'm going to think about it later on. I have a lot on my plate right now. So your manifestation is going to start working out in your favor because you have clarity, you have open heart, you have open energies. It will start working out in your favor, and when it is going to come, when it is going to show up in your 3D world, you might not be able to figure it out like you want it or you don't want it. That is going to be a little bit of issue. You don't have to say yes or no in this kind of energy, of course, right? You can maybe take a pause, or maybe connect afterwards, or maybe think about it like, okay, I'm going to connect when I feel like I should. So there is an offer on the way, but it is going to come with stressful energies and overthinking. This is Capricorn. What is happening here is that you're not prepared for your manifestation to come to fruition this much quickly or this much easily. So you're going to be like, huh, is it my manifestation? Does it work like this fast? What? How? I mean, that is the, and your mind is going to create scenarios. What if this is not the one? What if this is also going to be a flop love story or something, flop show? And what about the things that you have to let go of? That is going to be the barrier. Your fear is going to stop you from moving forward in this direction. Might be not a clear cut rejection, but you're not moving forward with this one. For you, the guidance here is the Ten of Cups. See, you want the emotional fulfillment, you want the emotional happiness. For that, you have to be emotionally happy from inside. Then only you will be able to attract that kind of person, that kind of energy in your life the way you want it. Right now, it's going to give you anxious and stressful energies because you are anxious and stressful from inside. Hmm? Even if your energies are fully open, you are manifesting, you are grounded, there are certain things that needs to be completely resolved and healed. That's why, and a little bit stressful energies are not there. That's why you're attracting this. So in order to attract what you want, we have to become what we want, right? And for that, you have to be love first, you have to be your family first, you have to be fully in love with yourself first. Then you will be able to attract the kind of person, kind of connection you want in your life. That's the deal here. Okay, honey, let me answer one of your questions related to your love and relationship area. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and ask your question in your mind space 3 times. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And I'm going to give you 10 seconds for the same, and your time starts now. Okay. Okay, honey. So the answer to your question is this is the sign. This is the sign means you might be looking for a sign to start something or to stop something. You might be asking for some kind of guidance from the universe or sign from the universe. Okay, let's say, for example, let's say if I am going to see a pink elephant, I am going to buy a new car. Pink elephant doesn't exist, right? So you might see a statue of a pink elephant or pink elephant picture is going to come in front of you. So this is the sign, that is the sign, that is the example, right? So you might be asking for a sign from the universe that if I'm going to get a sign to go in a direction, I'm going to go there. If I'm going to get a sign to not to go in a direction, I'm not going to do that. So this is the answer. I don't know how people get confused in this simple answers also. Maybe I'm overly intelligent or something, I don't know. Okay, anyways, so thank you so much for tuning in, Cappies. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.